Welcome in, Bear fans. This is Casey King, your announcer for tonight's ball game. We are in the Bear Den tonight and ready to broadcast the game. And so the high school choir is lining up at the half court, ready to sing the national anthem. So let's listen in as they sing. That was the Cheyenne High School Performance Choir. Members of that choir: Allie Parkhurst, Amber Little, Callie Lester, Kristen Ingram, Jake Robinson, Logan Baker, Emily Wright, Brianna Allen, Macy Coker, Ashlyn Robinson, Alexis Morgan, Anna Bryson, Destiny Green, Anissa Martin, Abigail Ford, Harley Bradley, Raina Gonzalez, Libby Mabra, Haley Ramos, Parker Underwood, and Tack Hammer. And the choir is under the direction of Miss Laura Hillman. And they always do a great job. And now we're ready for our starting lineups tonight. And we're going to call them out. First off, for the Shattuck Lady Indians tonight: number 12, Caitlin Gillespie; number 15, Tegan Jones; number 20, Gina Bay; number 25, Michaela Haymaker; number 33, Erica Meyer. This is the first time Shattuck has come to town. Head coach for the Lady Indians tonight is Brian Schoaf. Assistant coaches Drew Miller and Josh Kibble. And now for the Cheyenne Raiden Lady Bears starting lineup: number 3, Chloe McIntyre; number 11, Haley Whiteneck; number 12, Wiley Yarbrough; number 20, Allie Parkhurst; number 22, Abby Barton. Head coach for the Cheyenne Raiden Lady Bears is Brad Thrash. Assistant coaches Tanya Goad and Colby Thrash. And the statistician is Tracy Thrash. And again, we are in the Bear Den tonight, broadcasting live. And so we're glad to host Shattuck tonight as they've come to town for the first time in a long time. I do not recall in the 8 years that I've been in town seeing Shattuck or playing them. And so this is the first year in quite a while that they've come to town, or that we've gone their way, in fact. And so it'll be interesting to see how they play ball, and what kind of offense and defenses they run. And so it'll be a new territory for us tonight. And we're just about ready for the tip-off here as we get ready. I've got alongside me Aaron Bryson tonight.
Hello.
And he's excited to be here, it sounds like. So
Yep.
he's going to do a little stat taken tonight and keep up with us, and I'm going to do the same, and we're going to see if they match at the end of the night. So we'll see how it goes. Kaylee King and Eden Atha helping out on the camera and the computer, and so we're ready to go. Allie Parkhurst will be the tip for the Bears, and number 20, Gina Bay, will be the tip for the Lady Indians. And the Lady Bears get the first possession of the ball game. Chloe McIntyre at the top, setting up the offense here, passing over to Haley Whiteneck, now into the corner to Abby Barton. Wiley Yarbrough loses the ball there, gets stolen away onto the other end, misses the shot, rebounds the ball though, lays it back up, no good again, and now Abby Barton comes away with it. little bit of sloppy play there to begin for the Lady Bears. Hopefully that doesn't continue. Ball movement is key to the offense of the Lady Bears. Working the ball around. Haley Whiteneck with the jumper off the mark. Allie Parkhurst there for the rebound and put back and in.
Good job by Allie.
Now full court pressure applied to 2-2-1 by the Lady Bears. Gina Bay with the jumper, no good. And the rebound goes to Wiley Yarbrough. Just underway here, 6:38 on the clock. And it's 2-0 early. Bears on top. And now there's another steal by number 15. That's Tegan Jones. Cutting to the basket, Gina Bay. There's going to be a foul on the floor. Wiley Yarbrough will pick up her first. And that's the team's first foul of the game. Number 30, Sydney Batchelor, is going to check in for the Bears. Replacing Wiley. 6:22 on the clock. Caitlin Gillespie dribbling through. Now back around the other way. Passes it off. Now looking into Gina Bay. The shot goes up, and now Haley Whiteneck's going to pick up a foul on the shot this time. And number 20, Gina Bay, will go to the free throw line shooting 2. That's the second team foul. Bears maintain a 2-point advantage right now, and 6:10 on the clock. First free throw on its way is good by Gina Bay. Second attempt is in and out, and Allie Parkhurst there for the rebound. Gives it off to Haley Whiteneck. She'll push to the right. Now over to Chloe McIntyre and Sydney Batchelor in the corner. Just missed Abby Barton cutting to the basket there.
Yeah.
Whiteneck on the baseline. Parkhurst is going to take the three-pointer, and she knocks it down. Allie Parkhurst with all 5 of the points early here in this ball game for the Lady Bears. It's 5-1. Tegan Jones with the ball. Chloe McIntyre on her. She'll pass it off to Michaela Haymaker. And now they're going to work the ball around the perimeter here. Looking to the high post. And now Jones for 3. Sydney Batchelor there for the rebound. Good job in between those 2 taller players as she comes away with the rebound.
We've already gotten 5 rebounds so far.
Ball's tipped away, out of bounds. Yeah, good job. There's a good spread of rebounds too. As not one person has a real dominant rebounding. It's all the team working hard on the boards tonight. Parkhurst passes it out to McIntyre. Now to Batchelor. Back to McIntyre for a jumper from 16, and she knocks down the shot. And the Bears are off to a great start here with 4:45 on the clock. 7-1 the score. Full court pressure applied again by the Lady Bears. Jumper from 16 is too strong, but number 20 gets her own miss. Now Jones gets the rebound and will put it back up and in. And now the ball's tipped away, almost stolen, but Whiteneck is there to recover it. Now passing it ahead. Barton pulls up, jumper, too short, and fight for the loose ball on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball, and it will be
Indians ball.
Lady Bears ball. Was there another jump ball called in the game?
No.
We got the first possession, though. We got the tip, didn't we? So it should actually have been Eden. Okay. Yeah, that's what they called. Sorry, I'm confused on which end is which here. And now a turnover there by the Lady Indians, and Allie Parkhurst brings the ball up the court. Chloe McIntyre pulls up quickly for 3, off the mark. And now Sydney Batchelor is going to be called over the back She'll pick up the foul. That's the third team foul, her first. Now Kinsey Coker checking in for the Lady Bears, along with number 22 for the Lady Indians. That is Cameron Bullard. Tegan Jones with the ball, looking to drive on Kinsey Coker. She puts the shot up, and a foul's going to be called against Coker. Already 4 fouls in this period by the Lady Bears. Just over halfway, 3:37 in this first period. And Tegan Jones again actually this will be her first attempts at the free throw line. Off the mark on her first. She'll have one more coming here. And that one is good. Now full court pressure applied by the Lady Indians.
Ooh, dangerous pass.
That's right.
Don't need me making those.
Parkhurst on the baseline, looking into Whiteneck. She'll put the shot up and be fouled in the process. So Haley will go to the free throw line, shooting 2. Foul goes against the Lady Indians. If they'll put it on the scoreboard for us.
15.
Number 15, Tegan Jones, picks up the first foul of the game for the Lady Indians. And that first free throw by Whiteneck hits the back of the rim and bounces in. Second attempt is good as well. Full court pressure. Gina Bay drives all the way to the basket and lays it in for the Lady Indians. 9-4 the score. And that ball is thrown away. Gina Bay looks to drive again. And now a jumper by number 33. That's her first shot of the game. Erica Meyer, rebounded by Allie Parkhurst. Back give and go action there. Misses the shot. Now Meyer comes away with it for the Lady Indians. 2:40 on the clock. Bay looks to drive. Good defense there as the shot goes up. Batchelor comes away with the ball for the Lady Bears. Passing it over to Allie Parkhurst. Whiteneck's open from 17. Off the mark on the shot. Fight for the loose ball, and it does go out of bounds before we can claim it.
Good try by Kinsey Coker to get that.
Chloe McIntyre, Wiley Yarbrough back in the ball game for the Lady Bears, replacing Sydney Batchelor and Kinsey Coker. Tegan Jones all the way. She's going to put her shot up. And it doesn't fall for her. Good job by Abby Barton not to pick up the foul there. She's just standing her ground. 2 minutes to play here in this first period. McIntyre into Parkhurst, and she steps on the baseline as she receives the pass. Number 25, Michaela Haymaker, back in the ball game for the Lady Indians, replacing number 22, Cameron Bullard. Gina Bay's going to look to attack, I believe. She pulls up for a jumper off the mark. Parkhurst there, good rebound. She's already got 4 rebounds in the game. Bears look to set up the offense with 1.5 minutes to go. Abby Barton back to Allie Parkhurst. Now to Chloe McIntyre, resetting the offense at the top. Dangerous pass there, almost stolen away. McIntyre's able to reclaim it. Looking into Parkhurst, she turns to the basket. No good on the shot. And the Lady Indians come away with the ball. Looking to push it ahead. Tegan Jones looking to drive, puts her shot up, off the mark, and Parkhurst again with the rebound.
It's 5.
Under a minute now to play, and it looks like we might hold it out for the last shot here of the quarter.
Been low-scoring game so far.
Bears content to take the last shot here. 35 seconds. Good pass inside. Allie Parkhurst cuts to the basket and lays it up. Good assist there by Haley Whiteneck. Now Tegan Jones with the ball.
Sorry, 7 points for Allie.
To go along with 5 rebounds, too. And now Abby Barton's going to pick up a foul. It'll be her first. And the team's 5th. And it'll be a pass in on the baseline. Number 22, Bullard, back in for the Lady Indians, replacing this time number 15, Tegan Jones. Now the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Lady Indians. Not sure. He pointed that way, didn't he? He pointed our direction. I'm not sure. Okay, he just reversed it.
Yeah.
20.5 on the clock. 5-point advantage for Lady Bears.
Ooh, okay.
Now Chloe McIntyre getting in and scrapping hard, and jump ball's called.
Bears ball.
6.4 last second shot here for the Lady Bears. Hopefully full court pressure applied though. Got to be quick down the court. Whiteneck will take off. She'll give it ahead. Tipped out of bounds. 2.1 on the clock. Looking for a quick chance here. Jaden Greer's going to come off the bench and go in.
Looks like she's recovering. I guess, hurt her ankle.
Over the top to Parkhurst. She looks to score. Puts a shot up.
Oh.
It almost goes off the front rim. No good. And the end of one, it is 11 for the Bears and 6 for the Lady Indians of Shattuck. And a good effort by all the Bears defensively. Keep the low-scoring game here. Allie Parkhurst is the outstanding scorer with 7 points, 5 rebounds. 2 points for Chloe McIntyre, 2 for Haley Whiteneck. And rebounding-wise, Sydney Batchelor has 2 rebounds. And Wiley Yarbrough has 1. But Parkhurst, again, had 5 there. So good effort by the Lady Bears as they...
Martin has 1 rebound.
Yes, I had that too. Good job, Aaron. Way to cover me. The only problem I see is the foul situation. 5 fouls in that first period. No one has more than 1, so that's a good sign. But still, most of the starters, 3 out of the 5 starters have a foul. And Kinsey Coker, Sydney Batchelor also coming off the bench have a foul. So that might be a concern later on in the game. Hopefully we can maintain our composure and not commit any fouls, reach-ins, or anything like that. It'll be as play resumes. Shattuck's ball. 8 minutes on the clock. We have the starting 5 back out for both teams.
Ooh, good job by Chloe McIntyre to take that pass away.
Tegan Jones goes to the basket. Shot goes up. No good. Fight for the loose ball, and Haley Whiteneck comes away with it for the Bears.
Her first rebound of the game.
Whiteneck looks to go around the corner, and now Yarbrough's going to drive the baseline and gets the pass stolen away there. Up ahead, Gina Bay going to the basket. Up and in.
That's 4 points for her already. Wait.
Whiteneck
5.
passing it ahead to Yarbrough. She can score there at 10 feet, and she does. Wiley Yarbrough.
Getting on the score sheet with 2.
minute gone by here in this second period. Caitlin Gillespie with the ball. Haley Whiteneck covering her.
Oh.
And we're going to call a foul against Chloe McIntyre. It'll be her first. And that's the 6th team foul. Next one will result in free throw opportunity for the Shattuck Lady Indians.
The only one that hasn't got a foul right now is Allie. Everybody else has 1 foul.
Sydney Batchelor checked in for McIntyre. Jumper from the wing. Rolls around and in. Number 25, Michaela Haymaker makes the basket. And it's 13-10 now. 6:20 to go. And that ball's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Indians. Yarbrough will inbound to Whiteneck. The zone defense going on by the Lady Indians.
Oh.
And Batchelor loses the ball out of bounds. McIntyre's going to check back in for Batchelor. Tegan Jones with the ball for the Lady Indians.
Looks like she's their star point guard right now.
And there's a tip ball stolen away. Chloe McIntyre, good effort. She's going to back it off on the fast break opportunity. Set up the offense here. Passing over the top. Yarbrough's going to take the jumper on the three-point line, so she'll be a 2-point basket. Wiley Yarbrough. Good find by Abby Barton on the pass. Jones drives around McIntyre.
Oh, good job by Abby Barton to stand her ground.
Stolen away there on the pass. Whiteneck's going to attack. Kicks it off to Parkhurst. Back to Whiteneck in the corner.
Ooh,
and now it's stolen away on the pass, inbound pass. 5 minutes to play in this second period. Jones is going to look to drive. Puts it up. Parkhurst. Oh, no. Jones comes away with it. Now Gina Bay and Parkhurst are going to pick up her first foul. Got to control the rebound there. Got it stolen away from her as she was getting it. So 2 shots coming Gina Bay's way for the Lady Indians. 4:55 on the clock. And that free throw is good. She's 2 for 3 so far tonight. Second attempt is good as well. And the Bears are up by 3 now, 15-12. With 4:50 on the clock, McIntyre passes into the corner to Yarbrough. Over the top to Barton. McIntyre receives the pass in the corner. Now she pulls up for a jumper. Off the mark, rebounded by the Lady Indians. And they're off to the races for a fast break look. And now stolen away. Good job to get a hand on the ball, and Chloe McIntyre comes away with it. Yarbrough's going to drive. Puts the shot up, and the foul will be called against number 12, Caitlin Gillespie. That's her first, and the second team foul. Kinsey Coker, Sydney Batchelor will come in here in a moment. We have 2 shots, though, for Wiley Yarbrough. Before that, she'll get one of them before they check in.
Sydney and Coker.
First attempt for Yarbrough is good. Now Coker's going to check in for McIntyre. Sydney Batchelor's going to come in for Yarbrough when she makes this free throw here. And she does. And it's 4:03 on the clock. The Bears have that 5-point advantage that they took going into the period. maintaining that. 17-12 now. Caitlin Gillespie passes over the top to Tegan Jones. And now Parkhurst with the rebound.
That's her sixth already.
3:45 now on the clock. Batchelor's going to come to the top. Passes off to Coker. Back to the right side, now the left. Into the corner to Parkhurst. Last touch out of bounds by the Lady Indians. 3:28 on the clock. Going to Barton of the high post over the top to Parkhurst. Saved out of bounds by Parkhurst.
Yeah, that was close.
Whiteneck at the high. Parkhurst drives the baseline. Shot goes up. No good.
Oh.
And Lady Indians come away with the ball. And now fast break opportunity on the other end. And Haley Whiteneck's going to pick up the foul.
It's her second.
Second, team's eighth. And number 25, Michaela Haymaker going to the free throw line for the first time tonight. 2:58 on the clock. First free throw is good. Wiley Yarbrough, Chloe McIntyre back in the ball game for the Lady Bears. Second attempt for Haymaker is short, and Whiteneck comes away with the rebound for the Lady Bears. She brings it across the timeline, and now she'll carry the ball. Got a little out of control with the dribble there. 2:50 on the clock. There's a drive by Gina Bay, and she's going to make her shot.
Sorry, 9 points for her.
Parkhurst into the corner. Yarbrough for three. Too strong. Barton is there for the rebound. Haley comes away with it. She brings it back to the top. Passing it across. Yarbrough, and she'll pass it out of bounds. Too many turnovers going on here in the last few moments for the Bears. Sydney Batchelor is going to come in for Yarbrough. 1:50 on the clock. Took a lot of time off the clock. They just didn't ever get a shot up.
Yeah. Just kept dribbling out. Didn't attack.
Gina Bay looking to drive. Shot goes up, no good. Abby Barton there for the rebound.
Full court pressure by the Indians.
Take care of the ball.
Yes, we need to do that.
And there's a dangerous pass stolen away. Tegan Jones drives, lays it up, and it's a tie ball game with 1:10 to go.
Need to take care of the ball.
Allie Parkhurst gets shoved in the back. They're going to count the basket, too. She'll go to the free throw line for the first time tonight, shooting one. And the foul will go against the Lady Indians, number 12, Caitlin Gillespie. That'll be her second and the team's third of the half. 1:03 left on the clock. Parkhurst shooting one, and it is good. 3-point play there. Full court pressure now by the Lady Bears. And we have a timeout called. Save the possession there by the Lady Indians.
Oh, I think the players were a bit confused.
And they're going to want a 30-second timeout. I think one referee had it that it was a 5-second violation. The other one had the timeout. So we'll take this timeout. And next time the Lady Bears will be in action will be Thursday afternoon at 4 o'clock, I believe is the time, at the Bi-County tournament in Elk City. And we'll be broadcasting live from there. That's Thursday. And the boys play in the morning at 11:30, I believe it is. And we'll be broadcasting that as well. I might have to do that one by myself. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's kind of a early time to be playing a game, so I believe the boys play Blair and the girls will play Sweetwater for their first round of the tournament. So it's a 3-point advantage for the Lady Bears with 63 seconds left in the first half here. A full court pressure applied here, looking to inbound over the top to Tegan Jones. And now Gina Bay is going to pull up from 15. Too strong. Batchelor there. And she's going to get the rebound and be fouled.
Yeah, by Sydney Batchelor. Get in there.
It's going to go against number 25, Michaela Haymaker. And a chance for the Bears maybe for their last possession of the half here. Extend the lead. Batchelor picks up her dribble, passes off to Parkhurst. She's going to dribble it into the front court. Lots of contact there. No fouls called, and now finally the foul is called. It's going to go against Lady Indians. Number 25 again, Haymaker. Be her second and the fifth team foul. 45 seconds remaining in the half. Batchelor inbounds to McIntyre.
Yeah, I think we're going to hold for the last shot.
Whiteneck passes over to Batchelor. Now to Parkhurst in the corner. Working it back to the other side. McIntyre picks up her dribble. Passes into Whiteneck. And now, it's stolen away. Tegan Jones is going to come up the court. 15 seconds remaining in the period. We're going to call a travel violation out top. Should have been called on the girl before, but they called it on that one. So 6.5 now on the clock, and the Bears inbound. Looks like they're not quite aware of the time and the clock. And the ball's stolen away, and it gives it a chance for the Lady Indians to score the last points. But it doesn't go. 20-17 is the score at half. Lady Bears on top. And good rebounding effort by the Lady Bears as there's quite a few marks over in the column.
Parker's with 6.
Unfortunately, there's quite a few marks in the turnover column as well to keep the Lady Indians of Shattuck in this ball game. And so just too many turnovers, too many errors by the Lady Bears. Hopefully we can clean that up at the second half and end up with a victory here tonight. And looking forward to calling the second half. We'll be back in just a bit to call the second half. Did you turn it up? Shot goes up. Allie Parkhurst knocks down the jumper. Tegan Jones, number 15, made the shot earlier in the period. Now long distance three-pointer, and Bachelor's there to claim the ball for the Bears. Now Parkhurst drives, gives it off to Barton.
Looks like they're watching Parkhurst because she's been the one mostly
Barton
scoring.
goes to the basket. They're going to call a travel on her. She took a pretty hard hit. So it'll be a travel violation and 5:52 on the clock, and it's a 4-point advantage by the Lady Bears. Short on that three-pointer, and Abby Barton there for the rebound. Parkhurst now for three. And Barton's there going to claim it back for the Bears. And now a jumper by Whiteneck is going to be short. Lady Indians take possession. .5:18 on the clock.
Tegan Jones with the ball.
Jumper by Haymaker off the mark. And now Chloe McIntyre comes in behind. We're going to call a foul. Who's we going to call it on? Let's see.
20.
It will go against number 20, Gina Bay. That'll be her first and the team's first of the half. Good job by Chloe McIntyre to get the steal and then to get the foul. Number 22, Cameron Bullard checking in for the Lady Indians. Looking over the top. It didn't get there, though. Pass stolen away. And now Whiteneck tips it away. And Batchelor comes away with it. Now Barton. And now Whiteneck is not dangerous time right now. Getting the ball tipped away and stolen away. And there it is right there as I said it. And now Chloe McIntyre is going to pick up her second foul. Wiley Yarbrough and Kinsey Coker checking in, replacing McIntyre and Sydney Batchelor. Erica Meyer with the ball. Gives it off to Tegan Jones. She turns the corner, goes to the basket. And a foul is called on a clean block. Allie Parkhurst going to be called for the foul.
Wow.
4:08 on the clock and 2 shots for Tegan Jones.
Unbelievable. Coach beat Brad Thrash is like surprised.
That was Allie's second foul of the game and the second team foul of the half. Jones shooting 2, off the mark on the first one. I've heard it said that the free throws never lie about the foul, if it was a true foul or not. So first free throw went off the rim. Second one is good, though. Now Parkhurst passes it ahead to Barton. Now into Parkhurst in the corner. Looking to Whiteneck. She turns the corner, puts her shot up, off the mark. It's tipped back out. Barton's going to claim it. Bears reset their offense into Parkhurst. Dangerous pass there again.
Gotta watch those.
Barton with the ball. Nobody's going to guard her. She's going to step in. Now passes back out to Parkhurst.
Yeah, because that 3-point is not her shot. Since
Now Whiteneck Yeah, Whiteneck with the jumper there knocks it down. Bears extend the lead back out to 5, 28-23 with 3:12 to go in the third period. Parkhurst guarding Haymaker. Passing it over to Gina Bay. Kenzie Coker guarding her. Definite size advantage for the Lady Indians. There's a little screen and roll. No good on the shot, and Barton there to claim the rebound for the Bears.
It's like her fourth rebound. We've been getting a lot of rebounds.
Yarbrough passes over to Coker, now to Barton. Looking into Parkhurst. Whiteneck with the jumper from 15, and she knocks it down. 2 in a row for Whiteneck. She's starting to heat up. 30-23 now the score, 2:20 on the clock.
That's 8 points for her. Haley.
Tegan Jones with the ball. Coker is guarding her. Over to Gina Bay. Yarbrough comes up to guard her. And now we're going to call a foul on the floor. It'll go against Abby Barton. That'll be her second. And the team's third of the half. 1:56 on the clock in this third period. Number 12, Caitlin Gillespie, back in the ball game. And now ball's lost out of bounds. A good job by the Bears on the defense on that inbound play there, and they'll have the ball now. Whiteneck, little pressure extended into the backcourt, passing it over to Coker.
Dribbles.
And now back to Whiteneck. Yarbrough's going to pull up for 3, and she'll knock it down. Wiley Yarbrough, 3 points.
Bears only have 2 3-pointers, and Shattuck has 1. Not a lot of 3-point shots.
And now a 3-point attempt off the mark. And Parkhurst tries to come away with it. And now Coker has it. And we call a timeout. Bears will call.
Good
It'll
rebound
be
by Kenzie Coker.
It'll be a 30-second timeout. That's their first timeout of the game. Both teams have 4 remaining timeouts. And the Bears have extended the lead out to 10. Really, we've had a good output offensively. We have 3 players scoring 8 points or more, so good job by the Bears to distribute the wealth there of points. It's good when one player has a lot of points, but it's even better when a whole bunch of players have a lot of points. So pressure extended out on the ball, and Tegan Jones is going to steal it away for the Lady Indians. She's going to go to the basket. Shot goes up and in. Got to take care of the ball here, ladies. Keep this lead maintained. Passing it ahead to Barton. And it's going to be out of bounds. Not a good effort here the last couple of possessions. So Lady Indians turned up the heat defensively, and we just didn't respond. 40 seconds remaining in this third period. And Barton's going to come away with the rebound. I think she might have gotten a block shot there, too. Barton passes over to Parkhurst, wide open down on the other end. Bachelor's there, and she'll lay it up and in. Now 15 seconds remaining. Tegan Jones looks to drive, passes it off. And now Gina Bay takes the ball. I think they only have two players that are really their offensive output. 1 second. Shot goes up, off the mark. And that's the way the period ends. And the Bears have extended the lead out after being up only 3 at half. Now they're up 10, 35-25. 15 points scored in the period by the Bears to only 8 by the Indians. And so a good effort there by the Bears. Just a couple of sloppy turnovers that they recovered from. Were able to take care of business and extend that lead back out to 10. So we're about ready for the second half, or the fourth. I guess it's the second half of the second half, the fourth period, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Math skills. That's what that is, I guess. Bears have 2 fouls apiece by Chloe McIntyre, Haley Whiteneck, Allie Parkhurst, and Abby Barton. The others are other players have 1 foul apiece, and each one that's seen some playing time here, with the exception of Jaden Greer, who only came in the last few seconds of the, I think it was the second period, wasn't it? And so Allie Parkhurst, leading scorer, 14 points and 6 rebounds. Although Abby Barton has not scored, she has 7 rebounds. She's the leader in the rebounding department. As play resumes here, the Lady Indians of Shattuck will have the ball to begin.
Looks like the Lady Bears are in a man-to-man defense.
Tegan Jones is going to drive to the basket. Her defender, Chloe McIntyre, fell down, and so she'll have an easy layup. And now full court pressure applied. 2-2-1 running, and there's a quick steal by the Lady Indians. 30 seconds gone by in this fourth period. Now a long three-pointer, short Gina Bay, and Barton was going to come away with it. The Bears are going to get it up the court and across the timeline, Haley Whiteneck. Whiteneck's going to take that little jumper off the rim, no good. Barton is there for the rebound, and they're going to call a foul. Abby has picked up her 8th and 9th rebound in this period. And the foul goes against number 20, Gina Bay. That's her second, and the team's second of the half. Wiley Yarbrough back in the ball game, replacing Sydney Batchelor. Parkhurst, they're not going to guard her. She's going to shoot it. It's off the mark. Wiley Yarbrough there. I don't know how that wasn't an over the back there, but Lady Indians come away with it. And it'll be last touched by the Lady Indians out of bounds. Cheyenne ball, 6:52 to go in this fourth period, and an 8-point lead for the Bears. Whiteneck passes it ahead to Parkhurst. Now she's wide open all the way to the glass, and they're going to call a foul as she missed the shot, but will be on the line. Number 12 picks up the foul. That's Caitlin Gillespie, her 3rd foul. And Allie Parkhurst at the free throw line, where she is 1 for 1 on the night. And now 2 for 2. And now 3 for 3. And it back to a 10-point lead. Tegan Jones with the ball.
She's 3 for 4, I think. No. Oh.
3-point play, that first one.
Oh, yeah.
Just one shot. 6:28 on the clock. Gina Bay now. Abby Barton trying to guard her. And the foul's going to be called on the ground before the shot. It'll go, was that 12 or 22? Who did he give it to?
22.
Gave it to Abby. Number 22, that's her 3rd foul. And the fourth team foul
Yep.
was on the floor, so it's an inbound play. And now, finding herself wide open at the basket, number 20, Gina Bay, scores and is fouled by number 12 this time. That's Wiley Yarbrough. That's her second. And the fifth team foul, and Gina Bay is going to shoot one shot. She's 3 for 4 on the night. And it rolls around the rim and in. Now a dangerous pass. Foul is called, though, as Tegan Jones runs into Allie Parkhurst. That'll be Tegan's second foul and the fourth team foul of the Lady Indians. 6:18 now on the clock. Full court pressure applied. And now Whiteneck throws it away. I don't know what she was thinking there. Jones for three, bounces off the rim, up off the backboard and in.
Just lost the lead.
And now it's a 4-point game.
Yeah.
Whiteneck finds Parkhurst in the paint, turns and scores. Good job by Allie Parkhurst on the shot. Now a timeout called by the Lady Bears. It's a 30-second timeout. Next time the Lady Bears will have action is Thursday afternoon, 4 o'clock at Elk City for the Bi-County Tournament. They'll be playing Sweetwater. The boys will be playing that morning at 11:30 against Blair in Elk City. We'll be broadcasting both games, and probably it will just be me that day as the kids all have school that day, and so I'll be broadcasting over in Elk City and manning it by myself, I believe, unless somebody wants to come along. So just give me a text, give me a call. I'll be glad to teach you the ropes here and show you how to do it. 5:45 on the clock as play is going to resume here. It'll be Lady Indians ball. And the Bears have a 6-point advantage, 39-33.
Can't foul.
Gina Bay drives, and a jump ball is called. Wiley Yarbrough ties up the ball there on the drive, and the arrow is pointing the Bears' way. 5:25 now on the clock. Yarbrough to McIntyre to Parkhurst. Full court pressure here. Passing it all the way up. It's going to be stolen. Again, not taking care of the ball, but Yarbrough's going to get in and tip it away. Now Parkhurst with the crossover a couple of times. And she's going to be called, there's a foul going to be called against number 12, Caitlin Gillespie. That's the fourth foul on her. And the fifth team foul. And Parkhurst actually is not on the shot, so she didn't ever get her shot up. 5:05 on the clock. Sydney Batchelor back in the game for McIntyre. Into Whiteneck. She passes it out to Yarbrough. Now to Batchelor. Yarbrough's going to drive. She'll lose it, though, out of bounds as it's tipped away and then comes off of her leg and out of bounds. 4:50 to go. Tegan Jones with the ball for the Lady Indians. Dribble it to left to right. Looking for Gina Bay. She's going to drive. Pulls up from 15 off the mark. Whiteneck. Now Barton comes away with it. Up to Parkhurst. She's going to look to attack the basket and goes around the defender and up and in. Allie Parkhurst with a good move. 4:18 on the clock now. The Bears have an 8-point advantage. And look to play some good defense here coming down the court on Shattuck. Tegan Jones looking to drive. Gina Bay's going to pull up for three. It's going to be way off the mark, and Haley Whiteneck's going to grab it. And now the ball's stolen back, going the other way, and now a foul's going to be taken. Haley Whiteneck's going to pick up the foul.
Third.
Be her third, and the sixth team foul. 3:56 on the clock, only just about halfway through this period. Next foul results in a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Lady Indians. We don't want them on the line.
Nope.
They've shot pretty well. Tegan Jones, haymaker, drives the baseline, passes off.
Don't foul.
Now Jones is going to drive. And good job standing their ground. It's going to be tipped away out of bounds. It'll be Lady Indians ball. McIntyre's going to check in for Yarbrough. Lady Indians ball. Passing it over Tegan Jones. She's going to drive, puts her shot up. Foul's going to be called.
On who, though?
Sydney Batchelor, I'm guessing, but I don't know who they're going to call it on. It is Sydney. That'll be her second foul. And the 17th foul, it was on the shot, though. Tegan Jones will be shooting 2 shots. She's 2 for 4 on the night from the line. Makes her first. She'll have one more. 3:26 on the clock. And both of those are good. And that brings the lead down to 6 for the Lady Bears. Timeout's called by the Lady Indians. It's a 60-second timeout full. If you have a chance, you can go to Weatherford at 4 o'clock on January 24th. Circle the State with a Song Festival at the Performing Arts Center in Weatherford. It'll be a $5 fee at the door, and this is going to have a number of students going to perform there in Weatherford, and so you can go be a part of that as well. As the timeout expires, the next time the ladies will be in a game will be Thursday afternoon at 4 o'clock in Elk City at the Bi-County Tournament. They'll be playing Blair the first round, and so we're going to be there to broadcast the game. The boys will be playing that morning at 11:30, and they're going to play. I think the boys play Blair and the girls play Sweetwater. I think that's right. So. Anyway, as play resumes, it'll be Bears ball on the sideline. 3:20 on the clock. Whiteneck's going to turn the ball over. Sloppy play, and Gina Bay's going to drive and score for the Lady Indians. Take care of the ball, girls. Let's go. Now Abby Barton cuts to the basket. Going to go all the way in, and she'll get her shot blocked as she goes up. I don't know how sometimes that's a foul and sometimes it's not. It seems like it's always a foul against us. It's never a foul against the other team, so I don't know.
Yeah.
3:04 on the clock.
It's a 4-point lead for us.
And now we're going to call a foul before the ball's inbounded. It'll go against number 20, Gina Bay. That's her third. And the 6th team foul. So it'll be another inbound play for the Lady Bears. Batchelor's open. Passes it off to Chloe McIntyre. Now to Abby Barton.
McIntyre.
Under 3 minutes to play now. McIntyre looking for the pass.
That was tip ball.
And we're going to call
They tipped it away.
backcourt violation on the Bears. And it's starting to get a tense in here, and the Bears aren't taking care of the ball. So 2:44 on the clock. Lady Indians with a chance here to pull closer. Gina Bay's going to drive, put her shot up, and she'll be fouled, go to the free throw line.
Chloe McIntyre's third foul.
It's a 4-point game right now, and a chance to draw within 2 with these free throws. 2:35 on the clock. First one is good by Bay. Here's her second one, and it's good as well. And it's a 2-point game after being up 10. Just not taking care of the ball is the problem. Abby Barton is open, and now Whiteneck's going to pull up for a jumper, and she'll knock down the shot. 2:20 to play. Back to a 4-point lead.
Can't foul.
Now McIntyre steals the ball away, and she's going to be fouled. That foul goes against number 20, Gina Bay. And it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity. That's fourth foul for Bay, who's the top scorer for the Lady Indians. And so with 2:07 on the clock, Chloe McIntyre is going to step to the free throw line shooting a 1-and-1. She has not shot from the free throw line tonight, so it'll be her first attempt coming up. Off the rim, no good. Lady Indians come away with it. Bay drives. Foul's going to be called against McIntyre. That'll be her fourth now.
Dang, man. Gotta be careful on her fouls.
And Bay's going to go to the free throw line. It's a ninth team foul, so she'll shoot a 1-and-1. Difference in the ball game right now. Makes the first one. Wiley Yarbrough is going to check in for McIntyre. She picked up her fourth foul there. And she's good on her second as well. Sydney Batchelor to Allie Parkhurst now.
We got to get the ball to the hole.
Whiteneck, she's going to turn and get it across the timeline. Over the top to Barton. She gets the shot up and in. And that's Barton's first basket of the game.
Dang. Wow.
Teagan, now a three-point attempt on the way. Off the mark, and Barton is there for her 10th rebound. Allie Parkhurst brings the ball up the court. Keeps her dribble. Now Batchelor with the ball. Passes it to Parkhurst on the baseline. And now Parkhurst. Yarbrough. 70 seconds to go. Parkhurst to Barton. Now Whiteneck.
Missing Wiley wide open.
We're not really looking to score, though. We're wanting them to put us on the line, and Whiteneck will do that right now. Go to the free throw line. She's 2 for 2 on the night. Foul goes against number 15, Tegan Jones. That'll be her third and the 8th team foul. McIntyre's going to come back in for Yarbrough. And Haley Whiteneck at the line shooting a 1-and-1. Off the mark on the free throw, and the Bears are falling apart here late.
Yeah.
After doing a pretty good job at the free throw line, they haven't hit their last number of them. And now three-pointer on the way, off the mark, and Whiteneck's going to rebound it. Passes it out to Parkhurst, and she'll be fouled.
Whiteneck. Who's that foul on?
Foul goes against number 25, Michaela Haymaker, her third, and the 9th team foul. 1-and-1 opportunity for Allie Parkhurst. 41.1 on the clock. And the Bears have a 4-point advantage. Parkhurst makes hers count. She is 4 for 4 on the night.
Perfect on her free throw so far.
Although makes her second one. Although it's a 2-possession ball game, it's still 3 points is the only way to catch up.
Yeah.
There's a drive by Bay. Loose ball goes to the Indians. Now Bay's going to line up another 3-pointer, and off the mark it goes, and McIntyre's going to come away with it. And she's going to be fouled and go to the free throw line now.
Who's that?
And now it's a two shots as we've entered the double bonus. 24.1 on the clock. Foul goes against number 12, Caitlin Gillespie. That's her 5th foul. She'll be out of the game here. No points, no points on from her tonight. So
What's happening? That's her 5th foul. What? What's happening?
I'm not sure why they don't take a player that's fouled out of the game out. McIntyre, again, missing from the free throw line. Guess what the girls are going to be doing tomorrow? There she made one. I don't know why they gave it to 12 and she's still in the ball game. According to all our stats, that was the 5th foul.
That was her 5th foul.
Abby Barton's going to pick up the foul underneath. That'll be her 4th with 12 seconds remaining.
We got to take care of the ball if we get it.
2 shots for Bay. Makes her first one. She's a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, she's their top scorer.
She's 10 for 11 on the night.
Makes it a 5-point ball game.
Lady Indians take the timeout. 60 seconds in length. I'm not sure if number 12 must be related to that official to let them keep her in the ball game. She had 5 fouls.
5 fouls?
I don't know. And she was the one that shot that 3-pointer earlier. She would have made that.
I don't know, but that's weird.
And now for the first time, number 21 comes into the ball game, Josie Oakley.
Was she number 21? Two, four, five,
That inbound play, the Lady Indians stepped out of bounds to recover it. We're going to give us a warning. Coach Thrash isn't too happy about that. He thinks it should have been a technical foul. Now the ball's inbounded and foul taken by number 15, Tegan Jones, and that'll be her 4th. Allie Parkhurst is the one who she fouled. She'll go to the free throw line, shooting 2 with 11.2 on the clock.
Allie's been making her free throws. She's perfect on them.
And she makes her first attempt there.
She checks back in the ball game, number 12. It's weird.
And makes her second.
She's perfect on free throws.
She's 7 for 7 on the night. She'll check out of the ball game. Kinsey Coker in for her. Now the ball's inbounded and rolled to the front, almost to the front court. Gina Bay for 3. It'll be an air ball. Lady Indians. And now Tinkin Jones pulls up for 3, and Barton will come away with the rebound. In the ball game, how fitting, as she ended up with 11 rebounds in the game.
She almost got the max amount we can put on there.
Yeah, we only have 12 spots for rebounds on our score sheet, and so it's a homemade thing, and so it just has 12 on the sheet. But anyway, the Bears end up with the victory here tonight. Lady Bears, I should say. Final score 50-43, and that's a good win tonight as we faced off against the Shattuck Lady Indians for the first time in I don't know how long, and got the victory here tonight. We'll be coming up shortly with the boys game in just a bit, and so stay tuned. We're going to put some announcements up as we get ready to watch them play. Still don't have a time on the clock to know when we'll be back. Now 12 minutes showing, and so we'll be back to show the second half, or the second game here tonight, where the Bears face off against the Shattuck Indians. We're back and ready to call the action here in the boys matchup here between the Shattuck Indians and the Cheyenne-Raiden Bears. And we're just about ready for the starting lineups to be announced. For the Shattuck Indians starting lineup, junior number 3, Jaden Frazier. Senior number 10, John Bay. Senior number 11, Brendan Girton. Junior number 15, Samuel Long. And freshman number 23, Ross Latta. Head coach Drew Miller and assistant coach Brian Schoaf. And now the starting lineup for your Cheyenne-Raiden Bears. Senior, number 2, Justice Boyette. Sophomore, number 12, Kason Rogers. Senior, number 13, Hunter Whiteneck. Junior, number 30, Jaden Smith. And junior, number 34, Chance Smith. Head coach Shad Bogus, assistant coaches Jay Kitchens and Travis Goad. And the statistician is Lindsey Bogus.
I did that with my hurt knee. You did that with your jeans on. And with my hurt knee. I'm surprised it was all with my hurt knee.
Looks like number 15, Samuel Long, will be jumping for the Indians. And Hunter Whiteneck for the Bears. 8 minutes on the clock. We're ready. And the tip is won by the Bears, actually, as Justice Boyette was in the front court to receive the tip. Whiteneck works the ball over to Kason Rogers. Justice Boyette pulls up for 3, and it's good. Justice Boyette gets the Bears off to a good start with a three-pointer. 7:35 on the clock, just underway here in this first period. Jaden Smith tips the ball out of bounds. It'll remain in the Indians' possession. Number 11, Brendan Girton, will inbound. And now the ball's tipped away, stolen away. Hunter Whiteneck's going to race down. He'll give it to Jaden Smith and now to Kason Rogers. Chance Smith now. And we'll set up the offense now. Minute gone by here in this first period. Rogers to Whiteneck. He's going to pull up from way downtown, and it'll be good as well. Hunter Whiteneck knocks down the three-pointer. 6-0. Looking inside, kicking it back out. Shot is blocked. Good job by Kason Rogers and Jaden Smith to team up on that blocked shot. And the Bears come away with it. Jaden Smith makes a move to the basket, lays it up and in. Good job by Jaden Smith, finding the opening and going to the basket. 8-0 early here. 2 minutes gone by in this first period. And now a jumper off the mark. And foul's called on the rebound. It'll go against number 34, Chance Smith, over the back there. 5:54 on the clock. Inbound play for the Indians. Now a three-point is good by John Bay, number 10. And it's 8-3 now. Hunter Whiteneck will bring the ball across the timeline. Now to Case and Rogers, Jaden Smith at the post. Ball is stolen away. And now Jaden goes in and takes the foul. I don't know what he was thinking there. Trying to get the ball back, I guess. And he'll pick up the foul. It'll be his first and the second team foul. Jaden Frazier with the ball off to John Bay. Bay goes to the basket, up off the glass and in. And he's got all 5 of the points for the Shattuck Indians. 5 minutes to go in this first period. Jaden Smith in the corner. Whiteneck's going to pull up for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound goes to the Indians. Number 11, Brendan Girton. Now to Jaden Frazier. Hard pass inside. And laying up and in, number 15, Samuel Long. And it's a 1-point game now after starting out 8 points to nothing. It's 8-7 now. Whiteneck off to Rogers. Now to Justice Boyette. He's going to pull up for 3. It'll be off the mark. And again, Brendan Girton comes away with the rebound for the Indians. Frazier looks to drive into the paint. We're going to get the foul called. It's on the floor, no shot. The foul's going to go against Jaden Smith. That'll be his second foul and the third team foul. 4:04 to go in this first period. And Jacob Ford, number 10, is going to check in for the Bears, replacing Jaden Smith, who picked up his second foul there. Now Chance Smith with the rebound off the missed shot. Bears are going to have to get better offense here going. Whiteneck to Boyette. Now to Chance Smith. Looking down low to Ford. Dangerous pass there. Whiteneck recovers. Chance Smith to Jacob Ford. He's going to pull up on the baseline, misses his shot, and off to the races we go. Jaden Frazier. Hunter Whiteneck went to the ground early there. Didn't even touch him. Looking into Ford. He can't quite handle the pass. Fight for the ball. He comes away with it. Now Boyette's going to pull up for 3. Off the mark. Jacob Ford there for the rebound. Put back and in. Jacob Ford for 2. (10-7) now the score. Looking into Frazier. He's going to make a move and score at the basket.
Point ball game.
2.5 to go in this first period. Boyette to Rogers. To Whiteneck. Back to Rogers.
Quick ball.
Rogers is open for 3. Off the mark. And again, the rebound goes to the Indians. John Bay lines up the three-pointer off the mark. Indians with the rebound. Put back, no good. Now Jacob Ford comes away with it. Gives it to Whiteneck. He's going to drive to the basket.
Oh.
Can't get his shot to fall, though.
Block. Oh,
and
my goodness.
The Indian player runs over Chance Smith, and they're going to call the foul against Chance. Chance was set and everything. That's second foul on Chance. And Cade Chapman, number 20, is going to check in for the Bears to replace Chance along with, for the Indians, number 0, Jesse Gibson. And I can't see that one's jersey to know who it is that came in. Free throws are good by number 3, Jaden Frazier. And it's 10-11 now. Bears down by 1. Difficult pass. Boyette comes away with it. And the basket's made there.
Chapman. Kate Chapman.
Chapman makes the basket. Number 14 is Jalen Cummings. For the Indians. Under a minute to play here. It's all tied up at 12. Frazier shoots the 3, and he'll make it.
Dang it. We got to guard him at the 3-point line.
35 seconds remaining. Whiteneck's going to walk the ball up now. Jogs it up, gives it off to Rogers. The zone defense going by the Indians. 20 seconds. Whiteneck's going to line up the three-pointer. It's going to be too strong. Chapman saves it, but it goes right to the Indian player, number 15, Samuel Long. And looking inside to Frazier, he'll catch that pass and make it count. And the Bears find themselves, after being up 8-0, 3 seconds remaining. Shot is short, and after being up 8 points, 8-0, the Bears find themselves down 17-12 at the end of 1, and have just gone cold from the field. A lot of three-point attempts in that period by the Bears.
Yeah.
Only 2 of them going in, and they probably shot 6 or 7 of them. And so sounds like it's time to change strategies and drive to the basket. Do something to get some fouls against the other team, as it's a foul situation. 4-0 on the team effort. 2 fouls apiece for the Smith brothers. And so we're going to have to readjust our strategy here and have to drive the ball and get them in foul trouble. They're just having their way on the rebounding. It's a one and done on our end. And so we got to have better effort here all the way around and coming into this second period. Starting lineup for the Indians back out. Number 3, Frazier. Number 10, Bay. Number 11, Girton. Number 15, Long. And number 23, Latta for the Bears. Number 2, Boyette. Number 10, Ford. Number 12, Kason Rogers. Number 20, Cade Chapman. And number 13, Hunter Whiteneck. John Bay drives the baseline. He's going to be fouled. And Cade Chapman's going to pick up a foul, and all of a sudden our big men are in foul trouble. Not even just 10 seconds into this second period. Was not on the shot. Jumper from 15 is short. He's going to get his miss. And now Ford comes away with it for the Bears.
His second.
Whiteneck, Ford to Boyette. Ford to Chapman. He's going to take the 12-footer and knock it down. Cade Chapman with a nice shot. He's got 4 points here. Leading the way for the Bears, coming off the bench. John Bay lays it up and in. Minute gone by in the second period. Whiteneck's going to drive, puts the shot up. There's contact there and no foul called. These Indians must be innocent. They just haven't had a foul called against them. And now number 11 knocks down the three-pointer. Brendan Girton, 22-14 now the score. Jacob Ford receives the pass inside, now to Chapman, now to Whiteneck. He'll drive again. Tries to pass it off, and it goes out of bounds. 6:06 on the clock. Samuel Long brings the ball up. Gives it off to Brendan Girton. Frazier making a move inside. Good job by Ford. Now Boyette comes away with it. He's going to drive, kicks it off to Whiteneck. Has the flyby. Bad pass, though, and it's going to be stolen away.
Dang it. I got to make good passes.
And now ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians. 5:31 on the clock. I don't know what Whiteneck saw. There's 3 defenders standing right there. He throws it away. Frazier makes the move, goes to the basket, and lays it in. Got to get her brains engaged. Let's go, guys. Take care of the ball. 5 minutes now on the clock. Boyette comes away with it. Ford. And he'll put it in. Now we've got a timeout. 30 seconds in length by the Bears called. Bears have really not taken care of the ball very well here in this period. And really toward the end of the second period too, but we've got to have good possessions here, finish out this half, get back in this ball game.
Looks like Justin Kelly got in the game.
Justin Kelly's in, number 21 for the Bears. He's replacing Whiteneck. It'll be Indians ball on the far end. Girton passes off to Frazier. Now to Long, inside to Bay. He puts the shot up, rolls off the rim. Indians come away with the loose ball. Now Ford steps in, steals it away. Looking for a fast break opportunity. Boyette takes it all the way in. Kelly now open in the corner. Off the mark on his shot, and fast break opportunity coming down. Frazier goes to the basket, and he misses the dunk. Rogers needs to get going offensively here.
Yeah, last game he was on fire.
See if he can get a good shot off. Boyette's going to take it. Rings around the rim. Now Rogers with the rebound on this end. Three and a half to play in the second period. Kelly's going to pull up for three, off the mark. And now a fast break opportunity coming up the court. And laid up and in, number 23, Ross Latta. And it's a 10-point advantage for the Indians. Boyette over to Rogers.
We got to pick it up if we want to stay in this game.
Rogers now for three. Too many three-pointers. We got to drive the ball. Out of bounds it goes. Last touched by the Indians. 2:51 on the clock. Smith boys back in, replacing Chapman and Ford.
Both of the Smith boys have 2 fouls.
It's time to establish down low here. See what we can do. Jaden Smith turns. Over to Boyette. To Chance Smith in the corner. Gives it to Jaden. Trying to dribble through. He's going to go to the basket. Puts a shot up. Can't make it go. And now it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians. 2:11 on the clock. Passing it in to Jaden Smith. He's going to take the three-pointer.
Too many
Off the mark again.
We need to drive to the basket.
Bay drives the basket. Misses the shot. Chance Smith there for the rebound. Under 2 to play. Jaden Smith comes away with it. Can't make the basket. And now the foul going to go against Justice Boyette. And it's 6-0 on the fouls. It's amazing. Hunter Whiteneck's going to check back in for Justice. Boyette, 1:52 on the clock. 10-point advantage for the Indians. There's a drive to the basket. And we're going to call a jump ball. I'm not sure what the call was there. It was interesting. Jump ball is what the call was. I didn't really see it, so I don't know where it came from, but it's our ball, so that'll work. 137.
Yeah, it's our ball. It's all that matters.
Kelly in the corner. Tries to pass it behind the back. Goes out of bounds off the foot of an Indian. 129 on the clock. Boyette back in with toward the end of this period. Passed into Jaden Smith. Back to Boyette. Back to Jaden. We're going to call a foul finally against the Indians.
Crowd getting cheerful.
Number 11, Brendan Girton.
Oh, man.
Minute 22 left in this first half, and that's the first foul against the Indians.
This whole game. Clearly.
Whiteneck's going to drive the baseline, puts a shot up. Too strong off the glass, rebounded by the Indians. Three-pointer on the way. Tip back out, Indians recover. Another three-pointer on the way, off the mark, and this time Whiteneck comes away with it. He's going to push it ahead, and there's another foul called. Number 11, Brendan Girton picks up his second.
Now they're starting to call fouls.
Number 0, Jesse Gibson, and number 14, Jalen Cummings back in the ballgame, replacing number 10, John Bay, and number 23, Ross Latta. Passing it in, Jaden Smith. He's going to drive. Gets the ball tipped away from him. Stolen away. Boyette wasn't ready to play defense there. I don't know what he was looking at. Number 15, Samuel Long scores the basket and will go to the free throw line to shoot one. Boyette was looking the other way, trying to call the defense or something, and Long posted up. So Boyette's going to pick up his second foul. Free throw on the way. Rolls around the rim and in. 40 seconds remaining, and it's a 12-point advantage.
Ah.
Whiteneck again with the pass that gets stolen. Frazier.
Oh,
I was going to say, they blew that whistle after he had gotten the shot back up. Travel violation. The officials were asleep there for a second. So Rogers with the ball, 20 seconds on the clock. Jaden Smith with the jumper, and he'll knock down the basket. That's the first basket in a while for the Bears.
yeah.
10 seconds. Girton gets the shot up and in. That's actually Long that scored.
Oh,
And that'll be the way the half ends. Bears find themselves in a deeper hole, 18-31. And are going to have to figure out how to take care of the ball for one. And
yeah.
after hitting the first 2 3-pointers where they thought they were on, they've shot about 10 or 12 of them in this first half, and they've only made the 2. So going to have to figure out a different strategy on scoring so we can get back in this ball game.
Yeah.
Bears find themselves down 13 at half, and so we're gonna go away for a while, put up some announcements for you, and we'll be back in just about 7 minutes or so. I was ready to click it. Welcome back, Bear fans. We're just about ready for the start of the second half here. Bears just now coming back on the court and getting set up to go. They had a rough go of it after starting out really well, 8-0. Fell behind at the end of one by 5, and now find themselves even deeper in a hole. 13 points, 31-18 going into the third period here. As play resumes, it'll be Indians' ball, should be. There we go. I think we tried to get it on the inbound play, but the Indians realized it and got back over. So Shattuck's ball. Starting 5 back out for both teams. Now Jaden Smith with a quick steal here. And now a foul's going to be called.
10.
Number 10, John Bay picks up his first foul. That's first team foul after going almost 15 total minutes between the first and second period to pick up their first foul. They've picked up 3 in the last minute and a half or so. Quick shot there, no good, and rebounded by the Indians. They're off to the races. They like to run it down the court pretty quick. Look for those fast break opportunities, and now a foul's going to be called against the Bears this time. It'll go against Hunter Whiteneck, his first, and the team's first of the half. And the free throw's good on the first one for number 11, Brendan Gurton, his first free throw of the night. He'll have one more. Misses that free throw, but Frazier is there for the rebound and put back. And it's the largest lead of the night for the Indians. 34-18. That's a 16-point lead. Smith drives, tries to get it to Chance. And now Chance Smith is going to pick up his third foul. Jacob Ford's jumping off the bench along with number 3, Brance Hughes, going to get his first playing time of the game, replacing the Smith boys. Minute gone by here in the third period. Rogers steals the ball away. Boyette's on the races. All the way down, puts the shot up, no good, and it's one and done again by the Indians rebounding. John Bay lines up the three-pointer short. Again, another offensive rebound. But back now, this time Boyette's coming away with the missed shot. Whiteneck drives. Puts a shot up, he'll be fouled. Number 23, Ross Latta picks up his first foul, second team foul. And Whiteneck's at the line shooting 2, trying to make the first points of this half. 2 shots. First one is good. That's first free throw shot by the Bears tonight. And that one rolls around and out. And last touch out of bounds. It'll last touch by the Indians. The officials long distance conference there.
Yeah.
And figure out the Indians touched it last. So Bears ball into Rogers. He's going to look to get offensive here. Puts the shot up and he scores his first points of the game. 34-21 now the score. 6:12 on the clock. Bay puts up the three-pointer. It'll be off the mark, and Whiteneck will run it down. Rogers again drives,
Oh, come on.
and we're going to call it tapped away from him. Two minutes gone by now in the third period. And ball's tipped away out of bounds. It'll remain in Bears possession.
They just started calling fouls, and now they're not. It looks like Rogers, he got hit hard.
Passing it into the backcourt. Boyette with the ball. Whiteneck's going to drive. Puts the shot up and in. Hunter Whiteneck. That's his first two-point basket to go along with the make of the three-pointer in the first half. So maybe we're getting some offense going here. Three-pointer on the way. Long is long on that three-pointer. And Boyette comes away with the ball. Rogers loses the ball there. 5 minutes to play in this third period. Good job by Ford to tip the ball away, and Boyette's going to get the steal. He's going to drive it in, jumper from 10, and it'll roll in. That's Justice's first two-point basket of the game. And a little streak here, a little run by the Bears, 34-25, got it back down to single digits. 9-point advantage for the Indians. And so a quick timeout taken. That timeout is Bears timeout. It's 30 seconds in length.
Okay, by the way, the basketball.
4:47 remains in this third period as we get ready to play. We're Indians ball. Long brings the ball up. Passes over to Latta, and now Bay looking over the top. Bay's open for three, and he'll make that one count.
Second three.
Back to a 12-point advantage for the Shattuck Indians. Whiteneck drives off to Rogers. He'll put up the three-pointer, too strong. And the rebound goes to the Indians.
Block.
And now Whiteneck streaks up and steals the ball away, and then he dribbles it off his foot. Out of bounds. 4 minutes to go in this third period. Long over to Latta. Looking to Bay on the far side. Now to Frazier, looking down low now. Three-pointer by Long is short this time. Whiteneck's going to get it, bring it up the court quickly. Pulls up for a jumper and knocks it down. Hunter Whiteneck trying to come alive offensively. 3:20 on the clock. And a 10-point lead, yep. Latta is going to put up the three-pointer off the mark. And Indians can't. Brance Hughes couldn't quite claim that, and so he's going to pick up a foul there. Looked like he had a clean rebound, and it just popped out of his hands and over to the Indians, and he reached in and took the foul. 3:01 on the clock. And free throws coming. Number 11, Brendan Girton shoots his first. He's 2 for 3 now on the night. And that one's too strong. Jacob Ford skies for the rebound. That's his 4th rebound on the night. Whiteneck drives. And he lays it up and in. Bay, number 14, Jalen Cummings in the game. Shot goes up, and now Hughes is going to get the foul.
That's what we just did, and they're just going to call it like that? Nah.
All right, we're going to have to figure it out. Just play some offense here and some defense. 38-29, 9-point advantage. Free throws coming. And good by number 15, Samuel Long. He'll have one more. And it's good as well. .225 on the clock in this third period. Whiteneck's going to drive again, and this time he's going to be fouled. That foul goes against number 15, Samuel Long. That'll be his first. And the third team foul. Be an inbound play as didn't get the shot off before the foul. Passing into Ford. Now back to Boyette. Dangerous pass there. Over to Whiteneck. To Ford. He's going to drive the baseline. Boyette now open for three. It's going to be short. Ford's there for the rebound. Puts the shot back up and in. Jacob Ford doing a good job on the boards tonight. And getting his points on those offensive putbacks. So three-pointer is short. Now a foul's going to be called on the rebound there. It's going to go against number 3, Jaden Frazier, his first, 4th team foul. And it's Bears ball. 1:42 remaining in this period. Chance to draw closer here. It's a 9-point advantage for Shattuck. Whiteneck drives, and foul's going to be taken. He'll go to the free throw line. Number 15, Samuel Long picks up his second, and Hunter Whiteneck's going to be at the line shooting 2. And that free throw is good. He'll have one more. And that one's too strong. Fight for the rebound. The Indians come away with it. Cummings receives the ball. He'll dribble it back to the right side. Frazier, now Bay is going to take another three-pointer. He'll be off the mark, and Ford takes it away for the rebound. Boyette's coming down, puts the shot up, misses it. And the Indians get the rebound, and now they have a fast break opportunity. Whiteneck, though, steals the ball away. And we're going to call a travel violation as he took too many steps down there. Checking back in for the Indians, number 23, Ross Latta. Replacing number 14, Cummings. Inbounded to Frazier. Under a minute to play now in the third period.
Wasting the clock.
8-point advantage here. They can afford to do that, can't they? 28 now on the clock. Now 10 seconds. Looking inside. Girton to Frazier, 3 seconds. And Hunter Whiteneck's going to foul him on the shot, trying to block his shot, and he didn't even go up. So that's the second foul for Hunter. Fifth team foul, 2 seconds left, and Frazier's at the free throw line where he's 2 for 2 on the night so far. And that one's too strong. Got to get this rebound first, and then maybe we have a chance at getting a long distance shot here. That one's short. And again, the Bears just can't get a rebound tonight. And that's the way the period ends. 40-32 in favor of the Shattuck Indians. One more 8-minute period to go. And the Bears look better offensively. In fact, scored 14 points in the period, so good output after only scoring 18 total in the first half. So good effort by the Bears offensively. Only allowing 9 points by the Indians in that period as well. So outscored them 14-9 in the period. And have drawn to within 8 points. And a chance to win the fourth period here. We've got to rebound better. And we do have some foul issues going on. Chance Smith has 3 fouls. He hasn't been in since he picked up his third. Jaden Smith and Hunter Whiteneck and Justice Boyette each have 3, along with Brance Hughes. Each have 2, excuse me. For the Indians, only 2 players, Brendan Girton, number 11, and number 15, Samuel Long, have 2 fouls apiece. And so play resumes here. The arrow's pointing Bears' way to begin. 8 minutes on the clock. Brance Hughes, Jacob Ford, Justice Boyette, Hunter Whiteneck, and Kason Rogers on the court for the Bears to begin. Bears being patient here, trying to find the right shot, right opportunity, passing it into Hughes, now out to Rogers. He's going to drive. Shot goes up, off the mark. Jacob Ford there for the rebound. Tries to pass it around, and it's stolen away by Frazier. And now tipped out of bounds. 7:18 on the clock. There's a long possession there, just didn't get a good shot. Now Whiteneck steals it away, gets it to Boyette. Now he brings it ahead to Rogers, drives, and ball is shot is blocked. And now Bay's down here. Misses his shot, but it's tipped back out. And now three-pointer rims in and out. And it'll be tipped out of bounds. 6:43 on the clock. I don't know how there's no fouls called right now.
Man.
6:43 on the clock, 8-point advantage still. Nobody's scored in the period. Working the ball around the perimeter. Whiteneck's going to take a long distance three, and he finally knocks one down. That's the first one since the very beginning of the game. We've shot 10 or 12 three-pointers in this game, only have made 2 up until that one, so drawing with him 5 points. Bay to Frazier. He's going to drive, puts a shot off the glass, gets his miss. Fight for the ball. Whiteneck comes away with it. He's going to race it up the court. Now, Rogers gets a shot up, and he's going to be fouled. And number 10, John Bay, picks up his second foul. That's the 6th team foul. And Kason Rogers at the free throw line, where he will shoot his first 2 free throws of the night. First one is good, and that brings the Bears to within 4. Chance for them to draw even closer here with this free throw. And it's good as well, and it's a 3-point game right now.
Slowly climbed our way back.
2 minutes gone by in this 4th period. And now foul's called. I don't know who they're going to give it to. They're going to give it to Brance Hughes. And it's his 3rd. And he's going to go to the free throw line. Is that number 11? I think it's number 11. Brendan Girton shooting 2 shots. And he makes the first one. He's 3 for 5 on the night. He's made his first out of each of the 2 that he's taken. Made the front end, I should say. And then this time he makes the second end. So it's back to a 5-point advantage. Whiteneck's going to sprint, bring it up the court, jogging. A little more urgency. Working the ball around. Whiteneck's going to line up another 3-pointer. This time he's too strong. And the ball's taken by the Indians. And now a timeout's taken by Shattuck. It'll be 30 seconds in length. That's their first timeout of the game. They'll have 4 remaining. The Bears have 3 remaining timeouts. We still need to drive the ball to the basket and get to the free throw line. Get them in foul trouble. One more foul and we'll be in the bonus. So we've done a good job this half of driving to the basket. So we got to keep doing that. As play resumes, 5:16 on the clock. It's Shattuck ball. Bay to Frazier. Looking down low. Hunter Whiteneck gets the tip, but nobody goes after the ball. And now Hughes comes away with it off the missed shot. Whiteneck over to Rogers. And now to Boyette. 4:50 on the clock. Hughes to Rogers. He's going to drive, puts the shot up. Misses it, and the Indians come away with it. Again, a one-and-done possession. We got one shot. If we get one shot, we're doing good, but we got to make those count. Bay's going to turn and drive, put the shot up off the glass. No good, but it's going to be fouled, and it'll be against Jacob Ford, I believe. Yep, that's who picked it up. His first foul of the game, but that's the 7th team foul. It was on the shot, and John Bay, number 10, will be shooting his first 2 free throws of the night. And that one bounces around the rim and in. Back to a 6-point game. Got some blood on the elbow of Hunter Whiteneck. I think it's probably when he slid across the floor after a no call on the refs. Justin Kelly's going to check in while they get that tended to. And second free throw by Bay is good. And now it's a 7-point advantage. 4:20 to go. Boyette. We got to do something, boys. We're behind. Boyette looking inside to Ford. He's going to turn to the basket. Good move. We're going to call a foul. Ford will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1, but the foul goes against number 11, Brendan Girton. That's his third and the 7th team foul. So Ford is going to step to the free throw line shooting a 1-and-1 with 4 minutes to go in the game. And he's too strong on that one, and the Indians rebound the ball. Bay's just going to step into a three-pointer, and he's going to make that one, and that's back to a 10-point lead. Nobody wanted to guard him, I don't guess. 3:47 on the clock. Justin Kelly to Boyette. Reset the offense here. Ford to Kelly in the corner. Into Ford. He looks to Hughes, and the ball's going to be stolen away. Frazier with the jumper from 15, too strong. Kelly with the rebound. Now Boyette. Shot is short, and it's a fast break opportunity for the Indians. Number 23, Ross Latta, scores the basket after the miss. 2:46 on the clock, and the timeout's taken. Full 60 seconds by the Bears. And it's a 12-point advantage for the Indians. Cade Chapman in. Next time the Bears will have action will be Thursday morning at 11:30 in Elk City at the Bi-County Tournament. It's the first round. Thursday, 11:30, the boys will play Blair. Girls will be playing that afternoon at 4 against Sweetwater. We'll be broadcasting both games. And as I said earlier, if you, I'll be doing it by myself. So if you have a chance, you want to learn how to do this, I'd love for you to come alongside and learn some of the ropes here and figure it out. And come join me. Play resumes 2:30 on the clock. Now to Ford. He's going to drive the baseline. Off to Chapman. He puts the shot up and in. Good job by Ford to drive and a good pass to Chapman to score. 2:12 on the clock now. We just got to whittle this down some. Latta now over, let's see, Bay got the ball now. To Latta. Girton. Frazier drives, and Ford gets the block. And there's a basket, number 15, Samuel Long. Minute 40 to play. Rogers with the jumper from 17, too strong, and Frazier comes away with it. Again, just the one-and-done aspect of this game is pretty prevalent. We don't get any extra chances. Indians have rebounded really well. Rogers tips the ball, but Bay comes away with it. Now Frazier's open underneath. He goes to the basket, lays it up and in. Minute left. Rogers drives. Shot up, off the mark. Nobody's going to go get the rebound. Frazier makes the basket and is fouled. And Cade Chapman's going to pick up the foul, his second. And Frazier's at the line, shooting one. Luke Hawkins, number 11, checks in. The final 41.4 seconds of the game. And the free throw is good. Three-pointer on the way for Whiteneck. It's off the mark. Boyette gets it. He'll back out, shoot the three-pointer, and he'll make it. Finally, we get a second chance at a basket, and we make it. 16 seconds. And a foul is going to be called. 6.1 on the clock. Hawkins will pick up the foul, his first. And it'll be 2 shots for Frazier. And the first one is good. Benches are clearing for both teams with 6.1 seconds on the clock. And that one rolls off the rim, no good, out of bounds. Last touched by the Bears. And that's the way the game's going to end. Bears go down in defeat, 57-42. And had a rough go of it. Indians were superior at the rebounding side of things, for sure. And so ended up with the Bears falling behind halfway through the first period and really never caught up. They did have a run there in the beginning of this period, this fourth period. Just couldn't quite overcome that lead that the Indians had. Tallying up some scoring for us here tonight. Looks like the leading scorer, Hunter Whiteneck, with 14 points, 3 rebounds. Justice Boyette, 8 points, 2 rebounds. Cade Chapman, 6 points. Jacob Ford, 6 points, 6 rebounds. And Jaden Smith with 4 points. And Kason Rogers with 4 points and a rebound. So, anyway, that's the wrap-up of the game. The Bears fall short here tonight, 57-42 is the final score. The next time the Bears have action will be Thursday morning at 11:30 at the Bi-County Tournament. It'll be played in Elk City. So we'll be broadcasting that game. It's against Blair. And then the girls will play a little bit later in the day at 4 o'clock in Elk City against Sweetwater. And so that'll be our next broadcast time. I'd love to see you come out and support the Bears. And we want to end the broadcast by saying, Go Bears.